Hey guys, this is Posture Clinic. I just want to go over a few basic standing postures. I'm going to do a couple other ones. Just kind of help you to strengthen your practice. Some of the classes that you're doing with me or other people online, you know, you might be getting a good flow and feeling really good, and that's awesome. You always want to feel energized after yoga, but you definitely also want to keep your alignment strong and having good alignment. So I'm going to start in Tadasana, which is mountain pose. In mountain pose, go ahead and do this with me, please. Bring your heels and toes together, okay? And make sure your ankles don't collapse inward. So you want to keep those ankles nice and strong on the inside and on the outside so you don't roll out or roll in. And keep distributing your weight evenly from heels to toes. So you're not all on your heels or all on your toes, but you have a good spread openness and from inside to outside edge of your feet as well. Now we also want to make sure that the glutes, okay, so the glutes right here, the thickest part, upper thigh area, up into the buttock, the high part of the buttock, you want to keep that drawing in and lifting up. So I'm going to try to keep that nice and strong. Okay, now keep your alignment, your nose, your navel, and that tip of the pubic bone and tailbone straight down. And feel the area from the pubic bone to the sternum pressing, and everything in between pressing straight back. Okay, so straight back. So it's going to keep your alignment. And this, all of your standing postures should come from this that we're doing right now. Okay, so arms, you can either roll out or bring down. It's up to you. I like to roll open just to keep those shoulders nice and wide and open. And of course, you want to have the ears, jaw area in line with the shoulders and the hips, so your head's not forward, okay, or too far back and swaying the back. So everything is nice and strong. And as always, when we practice yoga, we have relaxed eyes, no tension at the head at all. So eyes are relaxed, ears are relaxed, mouth, palate, roof of mouth, crown of head, back of head, front, neck, jaw, and upper back. Very relaxed. And so find your alignment and strength. Again, pressing back, feet grounded, open, lifted, strengthening in and up at the buttock, and shoulders rolled back as you breathe in and breathe out. And you want to do your breathing in such a way that you don't disturb your alignment. And that's key, because sometimes when we breathe in, we'll swing the chest forward, the ribs out. When we breathe out, we'll collapse down, okay? So this is just an awareness part of our practice. You're not analyzing or, you know, getting into this like, why am I doing that? Just try to find it, try to notice it. And again, relaxed breathing without disturbing your alignment. As you inhale and exhale. Now I'm going to bring Tadasana to the second part, which is arms overhead. And so you just reach the arms out nice and wide and bring them up overhead. There's a lot of variations to this. Sometimes we, you know, drop the head back, but don't drop your chin down. Okay, so keep that chin base parallel to the ground. Keep your alignment of the shoulders, that whole belly area pressed straight back from pubis to sternum, straight back, glutes active, feet strong. And again, breathing with that relaxed head. All right, so from here we're going to work into tree pose. And for tree pose, Trikonasana, I'm going to bring up one leg, doesn't matter which one, but try not to shift out to the side, okay? So we want to keep the buttock nice and strong. Again, right here at the glute, all the way from bottom to top, is reaching in and strong. And lift from the quad, right? So activate the quad and the knee to lift up. Use your hand. Now you can be down on the ground. You guys know that. Variations where your foot is down here, you know, instead of up or at the shin. Just don't put it at the knee. It's either above or below the knee. Make sure that you're doing that. And the hands to the heart and the hands up overhead. So again, belly strong, alignment, strength, and breath without disturbing the alignment. like it. So again, you find your mountain pose. Again, core, glutes, shoulders, all the way up to the head. Everything's aligned. We'll pick up the second side. Doesn't matter which one. You guys are doing your practice at home. Woo! And you want to just try to, again, feel the hip, glute, right, core, upper back, foot strength, quad strength on that lift, and the arms come up, relaxed at the head, and breath. Bring that in and bring that down. Awesome. So from here, we're going to go to triangle pose, and you're going to get as wide as you can without falling or without feeling like you're going to fall. Align your feet with each other so one's not in front of the other. Your hips, your hip bones, you want to keep those aligned and in front, not tipping forward or back. And the glutes are behind the hip bones. So when you're moving into the strength of the glutes, you don't want to rock the hip bones back. Hold the hips in place, try not to disturb. And when you turn your leg out, don't turn your pelvis. Okay, so keep your pelvis in line, turn and rotate at the thigh. So sometimes we use the yoga strap like this up at the thigh bone, and you catch it and you use it to kind of torque your thigh, turning your thighs. Don't worry if you don't get that, but those of you guys who get it are gonna do it. Just keep your hips in line, turn your leg out, the knee is pointing over the toes. So you don't want to have your knee pointing over your toes and having your hips turned. You want to have the hips nice and strong, top to bottom, right to left. Rotate that thigh out and activate the buttock. Again, the thick part of the buttock, right here at the thighs and up at the glute, is moving in and up. And you want to keep doing that. Just keep telling yourself to do that again without tension. Locking up at that knee so that you're finding strength at the quad and the arms out to the side. You're gonna come over that leg toward the ankle without disturbing, okay? So come over to the side as far as you can and align your wrists to shoulders. Now sometimes we do this and the chest rolls back, so we no longer have this alignment. We have this kind of rotation. So you wanna have this alignment, and when you come to the side, you wanna make sure you're not doing that. You're not rotating back. You keep your alignment of the right and left sides of the body. The core is working back from the pubis to the sternum. You lengthen two sides of the neck and then turn your chin upward. So you're finding that foot strength, buttock strength, core, and breath. And then we rise up and we try the other side. So again, you're going to turn this leg out. You're not turning your body out. You're turning the leg. And again, if you have any type of misalignments, you want to try to adjust them now, correct them now. So those of you guys who come to my class know about all my misalignments, right? So you want to keep those hips again, keep the glutes, thick part of the glutes working in and up. Kneecap nice and strong. Point the kneecap continuously toward the toes. Don't let the kneecap roll in. Sometimes we see that the kneecap is rolling in and that foot is turned out. Don't do that, okay? So keep the kneecap strong, pulling the kneecap out, finding your strength, extend, two sides of the body, reach out over that leg, and again, notice wrist to shoulder, shoulder to wrist alignment, and that you're not rolled back like that, because that'll just put you in this rotation. You want to come down so that the two side chest walls, the waist, everything is aligned in the sideways position. Lengthen two sides of your neck and turn your chin up as you breathe. And then rise up. Very good. And the next one we're going to do is our side angle stretch. So we turn the leg out again, and on this one, you again are coming down as low as you can. Make sure your hips haven't turned to the side. So again, pelvic in that nice neutral position with the shoulders, core is strong. You're pushing that knee out over the toes. We're extending out and coming down. Now you can be here and you can use this awesome yoga block behind. your leg, eventually that hand will come down to the floor. So we're gonna find that reach open, keep the glute strength, lengthen 2 sides of your neck, core active, face relaxed, and breath. And we rise up and we try the other side. So we're gonna try the other side, and again, yoga block over there if it's needed. You wanna always try to have your alignment of the heel in line with that arch of foot, I forgot to say that. But have your hips aligned while this leg is turned out, knee pointing over, coming out and reaching. Again, you can be here or here, but we're gonna try to reach up, keep that side alignment, reach over, core active, foot strength, glute strength. Pull that thick part of the buttock in and up, lengthen 2 sides of the neck, relax through the head, and breathe. And rise up. Good. Okay, we're gonna do just a couple more. So we're gonna do our wide legged position. Again, align your feet with each other. You can use the edges of your mat to find your alignment. And again, you want to feel that the lower belly, of course, is pressing in, with that sternum and everything, but also try to spread the lower belly out away from the center line. And we'll come down and reach forward. Okay, so lower belly's in. And I have my hands on my hips still to make sure that my hips are rolling forward. And the tops of the hips are coming down, bottom of the hips moving up. And we can keep the hands there or reach for the sides of the legs. Head is relaxed, kneecaps lifted. Keep right and left alignment, strengthen through your feet. And as you keep that core active, you want to find that length and strength so that the top of the buttock is coming toward the head, which is toward the floor. And the bottom of the buttock is going away from the head, which is toward the ceiling. Spread open the back of the knees, lift the kneecaps, breathe in and breathe out. And then to rise up, the hands can come to the hips and you help your pelvis come right back up into position and bring the legs in. All right, cool. So every time after yoga practice, when you're doing it properly with that relaxed face and the breathing and the good alignment, you should feel invigorated. Your body should feel energized and not exhausted. So start to recognize that as a point of your practice. And the last 2 I'm going to do here is child's pose and downward dog. So for child's pose, again, you want to have the tops of your thigh bone, the top of your femur bone going down. Okay, so you want to really stretch that down and back. Okay, so the top of the thigh bone is pushing down. You don't want to lift it up. Okay, so press the top of the thigh bone there. The top of the buttock up here is active, and the top of the buttock is going to stretch that way. Okay, so as you're coming down into this, you want to keep that lower belly spread. Take the top of the buttock and don't let it fall backwards. You're going to pull it forward. And your knees can be apart, if you want to do it that way, that's totally fine, right? But you can keep them together. But just keep the head of the thigh bone under. Now you want to have a good crease behind the knee, so if you have some issues with your calves, get them out of the way. You want to just kind of pull open and make sure that you have a good crease and a good fold behind the knee as you're pressing the thigh back. And again, top of the buttock forward. Now as you're in this, that lower belly spread, your core is active. So from the pubic to the sternum is hugged in. Shoulders wide, head is relaxed. You can use the yoga block here if your head doesn't come down, or you can go ahead and just come right down to the ground. So either way, you're listening to your breathing and align everything. Okay, and from here we go to downward dog. So your fingers are always spread. Your weight is more on that thumb side rather than on the pinky side. You don't want to jam into your wrists. And when you come up into downward dog, you're unfolding everything. So the backs of the knees get open, kneecaps lift up, the head of your thigh bones continuously push back, and now the top of the buttock here is moving is moving backwards. Okay, so the top of the buttock is lengthening back while your head is coming down. So you really want to pull the core, activate through the feet and the legs, stretch your wrists forward, and once you have the top of the buttock pulling back, you're going to stretch your head down and breathe. All right, come on down. At the end of any practice, even though this is like a posture alignment one, you want to lie on your back for somewhere between 5 and 15 minutes and just relax, just listen to your breathing. So feel free to do that. I'm going to offer another one with different postures. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, subscribe, hit like so I know you liked it, and see you guys soon. Take care.